Join Dalton and Jacob as they discuss the ever-changing world of trading card games. TCG Buzz starts now.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Dalton here from TCG Buzz, back at it again with Christian.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Christian.
That's right, we finally got rid of Jacob. It took us about 2 years, but we did it. No, that's not the case. You want to know why, guys? Because we're doing a set preview.
All right.
And Christian, what is that name of the set we got today?
Level Up, Heroes and Adventurers.
And that's why Jacob is not here. He doesn't really have much from this set. He might have like 2 cards, maybe 3, just for his ride changers. But otherwise, it's really just me and Christian here.
Yep.
We got all the cards and so forth. So basically, in this set, you have your Adventurers versus Demon Lords decks, right?
Yep.
That are in here. And then you also have the Hero World War booster set in extra booster set in Japan in here as well. Is there any other things in here, or is it just those 2 things?
Yep, just those 2 things.
All right,
Adventure versus Demon Lord and Hero Wars Next Generation.
There we go, yes. That in here, so there's a lot of dual world cards, and then Dungeon and Hero World, so should be pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to start off with? Do you want to start off kind of randomly, or do you want to start off with like Demon Lords, Adventurers, Hero World? Where do you want to start off?
Yeah, at least to keep it easy for me, let's start with Dungeon World. So with Demon Lords, at least for me.
All right. So I'll start off. So we're just gonna go generically Dungeon/dual cards, because that's basically where all the dual cards are. Start off first with Black Knight Gaito. He's a size 1, a 6/1/1, call cost of 1 gauge. Honestly, I feel like one of the best cards in this set. He does have an ER. We don't know exactly what the E stands for, but it's an E word rare. If you guys know, please let us know down in the comment section below.
I'm just going to say extra rare.
No, that doesn't sound cool. Excellent rare.
Excellent rare.
Yeah.
That does sound cool.
So basically, when he links attacks with another card, you get to destroy a card on your opponent's field, mill cards from the top of their deck equal to their size, and then you gain life and deal damage to your opponent equal to the card's mill. Fantastic. You can't complain with that.
It's a very strong card. Good for setting up.
Muy bueno. Muy bueno.
Excelente.
All right, Christian, what do you have for a card over there?
All right, I have Thunderstorm Great Demon Lord Bots. So he's the leader of the Demon Lords over here.
Oh, Mr. Leader over here. I see you. See you.
Size 3. During enemy Demon Lord Thunder Empire. Doesn't even really work in Thunder Empire, though.
Yet.
But, however, power 7,000, 2 crit, defense 7,000. Very good stat line. Pay to gauge. During this turn, this card cannot be destroyed. So just like a normal Bots, he can't be destroyed during your turn. Act. If this card is in the center, you may discard a card from your hand. If you do, search your deck for 1 size 3 Demon Lord, call it by paying its call cost, and it's raised to size 0 until it leaves the field. And you may use his ability once per turn. It has double tyke and lifelink of 2. So
well, the typical Demon Lord thing, lifelink. But it does sound pretty good. Seems like a very interesting rush style for Demon Lords, if you ask me, with bots there. It should be fun. Now, my next card. I'm not going to go into his full name because it sounds funny. But basically, we have our Assassin Sasuke, right? No, I might have said his name wrong. I'm sorry. But the Oni user finally has his own card. Basically, discard a soul from a card on your field, pay a life, draw a card. It's only once per turn, but you're basically really just going to use that with Onis, and you're always going to be plussing with that. Sure, you do take 1 life from yourself, but you can easily gain that back, especially with some of the other cards coming out in future sets.
I believe getting more hand adventures in Onis is very important. Oh.
That control aspect. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Size 0, 311. Those are his little fancy stats there. What do you got next there, Christian?
I have over here Crystal Demon Athora. Size 3. He's also Demon Lord, just Dungeon World, Star Dragon World attributes. Not world, not attributes. His attributes are Dungeon Enemy, Demon Lord, and Prism Dragon. Power 7, 2 crit, and 7. So it's just same like bots. Call cost, put the top card of your deck into his soul, pay 2 gauge, reduce the damage you take from this card effect from effect of your opponent's cards by 1. All right? So that's good.
Okay.
So if they burn you for 1, you get 0 damage.
Okay. Fair enough.
Monsters in your center and spells on your field cannot be destroyed by effects of your opponent's cards. Double attack, soul guard, and lifelink of 2. So you call this with bots. Immediately, bots can't be destroyed by spells. And your set spells that you have that are very important to Demon Lords also stay. So you're pretty much calling a size 0 Demon Lord. That's super OP.
So good. So good.
But the problem with having size 0s is that any counter that kills the size 1 or less
Can work.
So like,
But doesn't it protect itself too?
No. It has Soul Guard, so
yeah, it's gonna only last for like one turn, really.
I mean, with that, just having bots and that's 4 attacks.
True. Very true. All right, my next card. We have Oni Demon Lord Ibuki. Size 3, 726. Call cost of 1 gauge. And when he enters by effect, so there's a few different ways, obviously with Ambush that he also has, or even with Brodire or something like that. His effect will pop off. You get to destroy a monster on your opponent's side of the field. And you also get to deal 1, and you get to drop their gauge by 1, which is fantastic. It's a little bit better than their original Kid Ibuki, just in the aspect of you can always deal 1 damage. So say he can only pop a size 0. You're still dealing a damage instead of, I deal you 0 damage instead. You're always dealing 1, and then you're also getting rid of their gauge, which is a big part of Buddyfight. So he's definitely going to be used not only in the Demon Lord deck, but also in Oni Assassins. I feel like very strong card. I like him at least. That's all that matters.
Pretty good.
Yes, and he's only 1 gauge. Yes.
Doesn't hurt.
All right, what do you have next, Christian?
I have your Apocalypse Demon Lord Grados.
Oh, what a surprise.
Dungeon World, Darkness Dragon World. Size 3, what a surprise.
Oh.
Demon Lord Black Knight Deep 100 Demon. So you can use him in 100 Demons also, which...
Well, I hope so. He is 100 demon.
Yeah. Call cost, put 4 Black Knight or Demon Lord from your drop zone to this card's soul and pay 3 gauge. So a card you can use out of Dungeon World. So pretty flexible. Pay 3 gauge, like I said. Choose a monster on your opponent's field and put a soul from this card to the bottom of your deck. If you do, destroy that monster. For this turn, this card gets double attack, soul guard, lifelink of 2. Oh yeah, and his stats are 9,000 power, 2 crit, 5,000 defense.
So you have him, bots, and a Thor. Whew. It's too strong. Please nerf.
I think he's probably a good Tekken of 1, to be honest.
Tekken of 1?
Yeah, because you do require to have Demon Lords in the drop zone. So maybe not all the time, like at least in Dungeon World.
Well, no, you do have some set spells and some items that have the Demon Lord attribute, so I think you can get it off pretty easily. It's going to be a little bit slower because you do want 4.
Mm-hmm.
Is it up to 4 or is it just straight 4?
Straight 4.
Oof. If it would have been up to 4, that would have been better. But
yeah,
beggars can't be choosers.
But hey, you do get to return those cards from the soul back into the deck.
That's true.
And then you combine it with reset button, just shuffle your deck back up.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Also, another good card to call with bots. Just saying.
All right, my next card. We got Drunken Old Man El Quixote. If it stays that in English, we don't know. But no matter what, it's still going to be a good card. Size 1, 311 for stats. with the ability name Old Man's Teachings. Ooh, I love that name.
Yeah.
Basically, when he link attacks with a Dragonite or an Adventurer, you get to gauge and draw a card. So basically, a better El Quixote, but he's drunk this time.
That makes him much better, doesn't
Yes.
it?
Yes, it does. Pretty straightforward. You can't argue with a gauge and draw. And I feel like as long as you can keep your resources up with any deck, you're solid.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of cards that are you're gonna gauge and draw a card if you meet a certain requirements a lot, and those cards have been slowly being staples, at least in Thunder Empire and Sun Dragons. Like in Dragon World, gaining engage and draw a card is always very important, and this is just another good addition.
Mm-hmm. Very, very important.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you have next there?
Well, I have Great Sky Demon Lord Castle Satsuki Palace. Now this one's a set spell. Oh, a spell.
Ooh.
Dungeon World and Hero World, its attributes are Demon Lord and Summon. Cascas, put 2 Demon Lords from your drop zone to this card soul. And you set it, and when you call a Demon Lord from anywhere other than your hand, reduce the call cost by 1 gauge.
I see synergy here.
Yeah, so you're calling stuff from your deck with Bots' skill, and you have this on your field, you're reducing all that resources. Your resources become more manageable. Then it has a counter skill. Counteract. If you do not have a monster in your center, you may call a Demon Lord from this card's soul by paying its call cost to the center only once per turn.
Very good. Very good.
So, I mean, if you already have a monster in the center, like, you would probably have bots, Demon Lord bots in the center. Maybe you want to keep going and attacking, you probably want to call another
Going for that push.
Yeah, if you want to go for that push,
Yeah.
pretty decent.
Bad.
Or, because it doesn't say during...
Or if you really...
you can do it during your opponent's turn to call a Demon Lord. So if they kill your bots, you can be like, well, counter, I call a card from this card's soul and just block your opponent.
Or even on the bots thing, you can do it before you even attack just to have more field presence too.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Anything else on that card for you?
Maybe just call, if this is your starting card, just set it. Maybe you'll get lucky and reduce call bots from there for one gauge.
There you go. All right, my next card. We have Bird Demon Lord, Blade Wing Phoenix. Size 3, 10,000 power, 2 crit, 1,000 defense. And we all know where this card's going. It's not going with Demon Lords. Oh, no. Christian knows where this card's going. It's going in that Construct deck. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Your Construct deck's pretty strong. And that card...
And it helps with numbers. Because that was the one thing, because you had to link attack a lot with it. But now it helps with numbers. So if you have a problematic death mode out there on the field, or something with 10,000 defense, or just 6,000 really.
Or Prism
you
Dragons,
can go.
pretty much.
Prism Dragons. I guess that's true. So call cost, put the top card of your deck into Soul and pay 2 gauge, which will probably not be important since you'll be using a certain size 0 to just call it from the drop. On a check, choose a monster on your opponent's field. Put a dungeon enemy from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck. Pop the chosen card. And this is on his attack. And he has double attack. So you can do it twice. Not once, but twice. And then also Soul Guard if you do just call him like normal, and then life link of 1, which is very good. It's not like 2. It would hurt. It's just 1. I can recover from that in Constructs. Versus 2. I don't think I can recover from 2.
Versus 10.
No miseria here. No. Yeah, but he's going to be very popular in Construct decks. He might be all right with the Demon Lords just because it is recycling and so forth. But I feel like it's really just going to be a 2 of in that deck, where it's probably going to be a 3 of just because it will hit numbers for Construct cards.
Right.
All right. What else you got for us, Christian?
All right, changing up the Demon Lord stuff here. We're going Brave of the Sun Yoda. Dungeon World, Dragon World, size 1 monster, Adventurer Sun, power 3, 2 crit, and 1000 defense. Pay gauge. When this card link attacks with our adventurer for this turn, this card gets power of infinite. Just infinite power.
Well, to be fair, he did give Gao Sunfist. No, I'm forgetting its full name.
Dragon Knuckle? Sunfist? No.
No, it's not Sunfist Dragon Knuckle. It's Sunfist Impact.
Oh, yeah.
Something. I forget what the name is. We'll probably throw it down in a comment once we got this out there. So that's basically where that's coming in from.
Mm-hmm. And then when he dies, you gain 2 life.
Ooh. Ouch.
I know.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, man.
Hey, canon to the anime.
What are you talking about, canon to the anime?
He gave life to Gao in the meaning of hope or something. I don't know. I'm just making
What?
He has move.
He has move. Oh, okay.
So, he moves in the way, protects you. He dies. You gain 2 life. GG.
I thought you were going to go something about the Mighty Sunfighter comics and how it inspired 2 people, Gao and Gedma, kind of gave them a whole new meaning to their lives for the whole gain 2 lives. So you taking it to just because he died, gain 2 life. That was a little, whoo.
Dalton, what's up next over there?
What's up next? I think you're going to like this bonus card.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bonus quest. Can't go wrong with it. Best Dragon Emperor Legend card in the game.
Yeah, I have it
Even
here.
over Dragon Emperor Legend.
I have it on my list also. I agree with you. It's one of the best spells that's coming out in this set.
Exactly. Basically, discard a size 2 or greater.
Which works,
Which works with all the decks that are coming out, except for the Hero World ones, because
of course.
Hero World. Gain 2 gauge.
Mm-hmm.
Not 1. 2.
2.
That's already better than Black Ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Gain a life,
Mm-hmm.
and you draw 2 cards. And with Construct,
Mm-hmm.
you want your size 2s and greaters in your drop, so you can call them for free later. It's just too perfect.
And it's pretty much a 4 of Staple and Demon Lords because all their cards are
Oh,
size
it's
2 and
gonna be
greater.
a 4 of Staple and Constructs. Adventures probably at 2,
Yeah, because
just because
most of them are size 1s.
they're really running a lot of size 1s with the occasional 2 popping up, maybe even a 3 if you really want to be wild with it.
And, this is the first or true draw spell in Dungeon World.
That's very true. And I believe the first triple rare.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Like, the last one was Treasure Box, and that was really chance-based.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, how's that? Either gain a gauge.
When you get that size 0. When you get that size 0. That you only run 4 copies of, and you have size 3s, you got size 2s, you got a bunch of spells and items. Nope, get the size 0, and you're just like, I just wasted a card.
Just
Sad days.
I casted a card, nothing happened.
It's no longer oh happy day. It's oh sad day. All right, what do you have next there for Dungeon World?
I have Grounds Wand. It's an item for
Oh.
Dungeon World. It's a Demon Lord staff weapon. So another Demon Lord,
Is that the second Demon Lord item?
I think, is actually the second Demon Lord attributed item.
Yeah, it's about gosh darn time.
Has 2 to us in power and 1 crit. You pay a life to equip it, which is nice. So you don't have to gain your gauge.
And again, that is more life that you're taking.
True. However, for you doing that, damage taken from lifelink of a Demon Lord is reduced by 1.
You know what card you should really be running in this deck now that you have this? Inverse Countdown. So when you take that damage either way, you gain it back and you deal a damage to your opponent. Just GG no re.
And also, you may rest this card if you do put the top card of the deck into the gauge.
Yeah, there you go. Gauge Excel.
Because you really won't be attacking with it, so what else are you going to do? Oh, I'm just going to rest and gain a gauge because I already have a monster in my center.
The only card you get in opening hand, so you have to attack with it.
Well, true.
Alrighty. I don't have much else for Dungeon World, so I know you have a few more.
Yes.
Let's go through them. Let's see what you got next.
All right, quick round here. I'm gonna go in order for this one. Max Swordsman Kiri.
Okay.
Dungeon World, Legend World. Size 0 monster. Adventurer. Asgard. That's attributes. 2000 power, 1 crit, 2000 defense. When this card enters the field, you may put a soul from a card in the field into the drop zone. If you do, you gain a life. Counter, you may put this card into the drop zone. If you do, call a card with Miseria and its card name from your hand by paying its call cost.
You know, when you look at this card, it should really have been called Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, it's Kieran as Grim Reaper. It should have been the Swordsman Grim Reaper. And it sounds amazing, especially with this next card that combos just too well with it.
Mm-hmm.
What is this card, Christian?
And then if you really think about it, he evolves into his other form, Ice Dragon Demon Lord Miseria.
Whew, he becomes an ice dragon now?
Yeah, but he doesn't have dragon in his attribute. He has the enemy Demon Lord Asgard.
Wow.
Well, the translation that we have here is that, but it could be different. When
It could be, but probably not.
It's a size 3, because typical.
Well, of course.
7,000 power, 2 crit, 6,000 defense. Call cost, you may put a spell from your drop zone to this card's soul and pay 2 gauge.
Okay.
The abilities of all cards on your field cannot be nullified.
Bye-bye, stars.
However, so when you call this card, when this card enters the field by the ability of Max Swordsman Kiri, for this turn, nullify the abilities of all cards on your opponent's field.
Wow, that's quite nice. Is it an Omnilord, though?
No.
Oh.
Because
To be fair, that's probably for the best. Miseria. The
yes.
only card out there for Omnilords, not including Drum, that has 2 non-Omnilord forms.
Right. So he has double attack, Soul Guard, and lifelink of 2. Now, what do you think? Does this work better in Legend World or Dungeon World? Because this is one of the biggest questions, too.
Well,
You can, probably in Legend World, you probably have better combos.
it depends on how you work it out. I feel like it's going to be a very situational decks, I guess. So it has to be a deck that kind of caters to them, probably in Dungeon World.
Mm-hmm.
But where in Legend World, it doesn't have to necessarily, because it could just be like, oh, I'll pop this off. Just throw it out there.
And it's probably its own separate deck anyway in Dungeon World, separate from the bot's deck.
Or is it?
Well, it could
See,
just...
it would have been nice if it would have been from a card effect on your field instead of specifically saying Kiri, because then bots would really benefit with this card.
Yeah, and it also has double attack, so you get more.
Yeah, double attack. Can't forget that double attack.
Yeah. But
More
no,
attack.
just nullifying all abilities on your opponent's field is good, because then you just destroy your monster with a bunch of soul.
Oh.
It's gone.
I see you have a very strong, not Vortis. Now I'm forgetting which Dual Jaeger it is. Doesn't matter. The original multi-soul one.
Oh, you mean...
It'd be a shame if pop.
I mean, they don't get lifelink lose, but they'll
but-
have nothing else.
But then it'll just sit there and just go.
Yeah, they're basically.
You still have 5 attacks to probably deal them out with. All right, what else you got there for Dungeon World? I know you got a few more.
I have one last card for Dungeon World.
One less card?
One last card.
Oh, last. I thought you said less. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Death Summoner Kageura. Yes, Kageura.
Is this the guy that I think it is? Yep. With a certain daredevil out there?
Yeah.
Is it his buddy? Whew. Yeah, I only thought it'd be in the books.
So this is the guy from the Dark, the spin-off manga of Buddyfight.
The Dark series, basically.
The Dark series, yeah. Dungeon World, Darkness, Dragon World. He's a size 1, Adventure, Death, and Deep, which is pretty good.
Muy bueno.
Now, he has 4,000 power, 1 crit, and 3,000 defense.
Okay.
Now, his skill is Remainders of the Death God, okay? Well, in this card's destroyed, you call size 1 or less dungeon enemy or death monster from your drop zone by paying its call cost. Once per turn, okay? And name the ability once per turn. So you can use it with adventures to call another adventure and just keep going. Or you can
I thought it said dungeon enemy, doesn't it?
call size 1 or less dungeon enemy or death. Oh.
That doesn't help adventurers at all.
Well, if the adventure is a dungeon enemy also in its attribute.
No,
You never know.
I could see it working in construct at least, because all constructs are dungeon enemies at least.
True, you can call your Kazana and be like, hello.
She's an adventurer.
Oh, I thought she...
Come on.
Dang it. But,
Come on.
But because I thought it's because she works with dungeon enemies. So.
You would think so, but that'd be too broken. Let's be real.
Okay, true. But with death, that's what I'm thinking. I just attack with them, kill them off, call anything that's good, because everything I play in that deck is size 1 or less. So
There you go. There you go. Especially with the new deck out there with those Bone Laborers. Get another Garros, because it's not Gallows, it's Garros. And then the new Gallows,
thank
too.
you, translation team. Yeah, and that's all
That's
Dungeon
it?
World.
All right. Let's get into the hero world. I only have 2. I have to be honest.
I have
There's only 2 that caught my eye. But you're a little bit more well seasoned in the hero world department.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll start us off with what I feel is going to be a good card, but not really for superheroines.
True.
It's going to be a little bit better for Oni assassins, I think. And we have Uniform Worker Assassin Frill. Size 1, 5/1/1. On attack, you get to choose a monster on your side of the field. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck and place one into the soul, either face up or face down. And with Onis, they're always face down.
Okay.
And then you put the rest into the drop. You see, good thing an ambush doesn't proc from just being placed into the drop zone. It has to be from the soul of a card.
Mm-hmm.
And then it also has move. So stat-wise and its movability, it's like, okay, that's cute. Kind of really your superhero and stuff. But that effect, I guess you can really use it with your main Frill card. I forget her name. Who also got an evolution in this set too.
Yep, I can follow up with that in a moment.
But the synergy with Oni Assassins is just too strong. We're lucky it's not a Chaos card. That would be
Okay.
not only the first size 1 for it, but I can see the combos now. I can see them now.
So you can put it, keep your superheroines on the field easily, more longer.
You can also use it with Blade Beast too. You would probably only use 2 of it because you don't want to clog up your Blade Beast engine, but it would work out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a lot of promise. Just a lot of promise with it. All right, now you have the follow-up for this. What is this follow-up you have for us?
Maiden's Fury, Blazer Frill.
Ooh, Blazer Frill.
Oh, hero roll card, size 2 monster, superheroine.
Ooh.
All right, so still the same,
Basically, yeah. Basically the same. What are those stats?
6,000 power, 3 crit, 3,000 defense.
Did it get a crit bump?
Yeah.
Whew. All right, what we got for effects here?
Caucus, put a superheroine from your field into this card's soul and pay a gauge.
Okay.
All cards on your field get plus 2,000 power.
So really it's an 8/3/3.
Yeah.
Wow. Does it have another effect?
Yes.
Oh no.
At the end of the battle which your superheroines attack, you may return that card to your hand. So you can spam the card that lets you draw and keep it with you, which is great.
Wow. Or even the other one that's in this. No way, it's a size 2 as well, I think. So I don't think it would work. I'm thinking of the Darkness Dragon World card, Hero World. That's another frill that if it's returned, you can deal a damage and so forth.
Yeah.
Oof. That would have been a dangerous combo if it would have been a size 1.
I think it's pretty good. At least a 2-off, mostly. Cause
Definitely 2 of, because you have OG,
Mm-hmm.
then you have the first evolution.
Mm-hmm, which is that one's when it attacks, and I think when it destroys a monster, you gain a gauge. And I think it has double attack. It's been a while since I've played superheroines.
This will get you back into it, though.
Probably, yeah.
But wasn't that one also you have to call on top of a superheroine?
Yes.
So you have 2 different options. 2 different options. 2 different options for you.
It has move and soul guard.
All right. What? Off to my next one. Unless you have more that work with the frill side.
Not yet. No, I
No, not yet. No. All right. So we all know what Hero World deck I love playing. Ooh, those dark heroes. I'm talking more Kuro style.
All right.
And the one card that sticks out to me for him is the brand new Morkuro.
Oh.
Black and white Shadow Lord Morkuro. Size 2, 625. Call cost of 1 gauge, but let's be real. You're not calling him. You're going to be transforming into him, which is 1 gauge and 1 life. So a little bit more expensive than the OG. But basically, at the end of this card's battle, if you have no monsters on your side of the field, you can choose a size 2 or lower in your drop zone, pay a gauge, and if you do, you get to call it by paying its call cost. It's a once per turn ability, obviously, but then again, if you can restand him too, it'd be awesome. He also has Penetrate, which is nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, oh, I see you have a monster in your center. I don't care. I love it. It's probably going to be the real go-to, and then you have the original Marco being your backup,
Right.
and the other one is kind of there too. So yeah, it's going to be a wonderful card. There's also the new Swartz, but he's nice and all, but this Morkuro, cream of the crop. What do you have over there, sir?
All right. Sticking with Dark Heroes, I guess.
Kind of.
Battle Demons Revenge Zeta. Hero World, size 3 Impact Monster. Dark Hero. Stat, 11,000 power, 2 crit, and 4,000 defense. You pay 3 gauge. If you're transformed to this card on your field cannot be destroyed nor returned to hand. Then if you call monsters other than Impact Monsters... you cannot call monsters other than Impact Monsters.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, what?
Well,
what is
sorry,
this
my
effect?
bad. I misread it. And you can call any a number of Impact Monsters per this turn. So, just like the previous Zeta. So, keeping the same.
All right. So, what's the real special effect about this card?
Impact Monsters on your field with Gem Clone in its card name on field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects nor returned to hand. And you Impact Transfer and pay 2 gauge. This card is the card.
Dang it. The one way to beat Zeta.
There won't be
Gem Clone version is pop your Gem Clone. Pop it. Now I can't do it. All right.
Definitely a 4-up, and then you probably want around 2 of the Secret Pack 1 or something like that.
Something like that. All right. What else you got for the Gem Clone side of things?
I have Gem Clone SD.
He got an SD form?
It's about time. He was in Triple D, and then he was just there, and people were like, when are we getting this little dude?
But technically, that was Origin Breaker.
Yeah, that was Origin Breaker.
So why isn't it Gem Clone Origin Breaker SD?
Who knows?
All right.
Well, anyway, Hero World, of course, size 0 Impact Monster, attribute null. 0, 0, 1,000 defense. So power 0, crit 0.
Kind of sounds like the normal.
Yep. Counteract, Final Trance. During your final phase, you may choose an Impact Monster without Gem Clone and its card name from your drop zone, pay 2 gauge in the life. If you do, call that top of this monster without paying its call cost.
I think you have a certain deck that can abuse this card.
Yeah, I
Something
do.
with milling or something like that.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
So
jeez.
usually how my deck is milling, so I can probably call this Gem Clone on top, retire the mill Abigail, and then pay 2 gauge in the life, call it on top.
Wow, that's 20 cards you just milled there. And that's not even talking about if you've milled them already, 40. Whew. Oh, sounds like a very wonderful card.
Because it's a named ability, obviously, it's 1 per turn. So,
Darn. But you only needed to use it once.
yeah,
If you're going for the deck out.
right.
All right, what else you have over there?
You seriously have no more?
I don't. I told you. I only had 2.
Okay. Let's quickly go through here. I have Jackknife Kaiserion.
Jackknife.
Yep.
He still made his way here.
Somehow, some way, he's still here. Hero World, Star Dragon World, size 2 Impact Monster, Neo Dragon, Brave Machine. There's attributes. Stat, 8,000, 2 crit, and defense of 5,000 power.
Okay.
Power, 5,000 defense. Okay, so call cost, put this card on top of a monster on your field and pay 2 gauge.
Okay, fair enough.
When this card enters the field during your final phase, if there's a Neo Dragon or Brave Machine in its soul, which
Will most likely be the case.
choose an item on your field. If you do, for this turn, stand that card, and that card can attack during final phase, and it gets +1 crit, and he has move and soul guard.
What?
Mm-hmm. So
when you thought Jackknife was going to be moved out of the meta, he just keeps on coming back. Keeps on coming back.
Definitely, this is one of the cards that I want in one of my Star Dragon World decks.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, I have to wait like more days,
Mm-hmm.
or like pretty much a whole month and all that. So
Well, not really. It's what, the 5th when recording this, so it's not too long.
he's dated this day.
Well, we had you. You brought it up.
Okay.
What else we got? We're kind of running low on time. I know you have a few more cards. Let's see what you got. Rapid fire.
Koyomi Class 5th Fleet Satsuki.
Oh.
Hero Roll, size 5 monster.
Again?
Battleship. So that's his attributes. And we're getting a whole new attribute here.
Oh, it's not fleet anymore?
Yeah, it's Battleship.
Oh, I like the fleet.
Well, the rest of the guys are, I believe,
Heart troopers.
the crew troopers. But so 12,000 power, 3 crit, and defense of 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the turn, put up to 3 crew troopers from your field into this card's soul.
Mm-hmm.
Counter, during your main phase, or attack phase, you may pay a gauge. If you do, call a crew trooper from this card's soul but paying its call cost. You may only use the ability once per turn. So during
Nice.
and your opponent's turn, you can do this.
Nice.
Soul Guard Station, that's pretty much transform or ride.
The typical.
So you pay 3 gauge and put up to 2 crew troopers from your drop zone to this card's soul.
There you go. The real way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's next?
We have Cybernetic Warrior Netman.
You mean Mega Man?
Pretty much.
Hey.
Hero rolled size 2 monsters, superhero, cybernetic, new attribute for this
Again.
guy's. Power of 6,000, 2 crit, and 2,000 defense. Act. Choose one of 2 effects once per turn. Blue Charger. Choose a cybernetic card from your drop zone and put this card's soul. Put it into this card's soul. If you do, put the top card of your deck into the gauge.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming the other one's going to be dropping your soul.
Right.
Ooh.
Net shot. Pay a gauge and put a soul from this card into the drop zone. You deal 3 damage to your opponent.
Oh, so I kind of see where they're going with their whole archetype here. It's going to be a lot of soul charging and then soul blasting for those Vanguard players out there.
And Soul Guard transform for 2 gauge.
Anything else?
Yes, I have 2 more cards.
2 more cards?
And I'm pretty happy about these 2 cards.
Oh, no.
5th Warrior Funth. So Hero World
Funth?
some German thing.
Okay.
Size 1 monster. Superhero Quartet 5.
Wait, we get the 5th one?
Yes, we do.
I thought we were never going to get it.
We still need other numbers too.
That's true.
Power 3,000, 2 crit, and 1,000 defense. When this card enters the field or transform, if there's another Quartet 5 on your field, you may choose a Quartet 5 monster in your drop zone and pay a gauge. If you do, return to your hand.
Okay, so it's recovery. Nice.
And you transform for a gauge with them.
That's good. What's the last card?
It's a spell that works with Quartet 5 also. I've kept you waiting. That's what I'm telling our producer back there. We kept him waiting. Hero World spell Quartet 5 attribute. Okay.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. It's not that funny.
You may only cast this spell if you have 3 or more Quartet 5 on your field, which usually you would.
We'll most likely have, yeah.
Choose one of the following 2. Kept you waiting once per turn. Draw 2 cards.
Draw 2?
Mm-hmm. Or put the top 3 cards of your deck into a gauge.
Wait a minute.
For free, pretty much. Just
wait. Hold on. So you run Hyper Energy. That's 4 gauge. You cast this for the second ability.
You're really going to destroy your opponent or something. You can't using that much gauge.
Are you gonna try to build a hybrid deck with Zeta?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that would be a funny deck. Because then you run the Zetas +3 basically. So you're basically at 10 gauge right off the bat.
Quartet 5 is missing is their own impact monster. Also number 7. Number 7 is on the card also.
You know what that means?
Probably coming in next year.
No.
Next year
Number
World
7
Booster?
is going to be an impact monster.
Okay.
Well, I believe that wraps it up for this set. And this set's coming out September 22nd
Yay.
of 2017. It's almost over this year. Almost over. But that just means more cards for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like on this video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell to get the notifications, though. Check out our shop. Link will be down in the description below. Thanks to Buddy Spoiler for having all these cards so we can do this set preview for y'all. Christian, you have anything else right away?
Thank you for having me today here. Pretty happy.
It was a pleasure.
Yes.
I prefer this, but Jacob still exists, I guess.
All right.
All right. Thanks again. Stay classy, y'all.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to TCG Buzz. New episodes can be found on tcgbuzz.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For box openings, deck profiles, and more, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.